From MetsMerizedOnline.com, headline: Ryan Clifford hits first Double-A home run. But before we get this video, I need you to hit that subscribe button so you know what's going on with the entire Mets minor league system, the entire organization, and everything in between. So as you know, I've been kind of off for a few days of this channel. We're going to be getting you a lot of content on here over the next few days. And you need to hit that subscribe button. Some of the top pitchers in the New York Mets system made debuts at new affiliates Wednesday, with Cade Morris starting for Brooklyn and Nolan McLean starting for Binghamton. The Mets minor league hitters had many home runs on the day, including Ryan Clifford's first in Double-A. It was a day in the Mets system that saw a combined 36 runs in 5 games. Wow. But the team had a 2-3 record. So which teams came out on top? Find out in this daily roundup as we go on. Scranton Wilkes-Barre beat the Syracuse Mets 12-10. Jose Iglesias played third base, went 3 for 5. With 2 runs scored, a double, a home run, 4 RBIs, stolen base, and a strikeout. Luis Angel Acuna seems to be picking it up a little bit more. He's picking it, I think. Let me just go through what they say here. He went 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored, a double, and an RBI, 628 OPS. It's better than it was. It was under 600 at one point. Catcher Joe Hudson went for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Mike Brazel went 1 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and a strikeout. Ryland Thomas just getting started in AAA with 1 for 5 so far. He has a 500 OPS, but he just got started. On a day where Syracuse lost in walk-off fashion, the offense still scored 10 runs in the first 5 innings. Iglesias had a 3-hit game, which included a solo homer in the top of the 4th, and a 2-run double that capped the scoring in the 5th. If you count his major league numbers, Iglesias' career high for home runs in any season is 11. He has a slash line of 300, 319, 429 with 12 RBIs over the last 16 games. Keep an eye on him. He may be in the major leagues before we know it. As you know, the Mets don't have a backup shortstop. And he's been a very good defensive player. As for Acuna, he had a pair of hits, including an RBI single in the 5th. He has had a hit in 6 straight games, with multiple hits coming in 3 of these contests. So maybe he's finally picking it up. He's not played well since the Mets brought him in from Texas. Here are the pitchers. Joey Lucchesi went 4 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs, 10 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. The Daniel Nunez won an inning, gave up no runs, struck out 2, walked 2. Grant Harwig, recently demoted, pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 run. Cole Sulser, 2 2/3 innings, 4 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Even though Syracuse provided plenty of offense for Lucchesi, the left-hander was unable to hold the lead at Scranton Wilkes-Barre, as Scranton Wilkes-Barre scored 5 of their 7 runs against him in the bottom of the 4th, with none of those runs scoring on a home run. 10 hits allowed by Lucchesi was a season high. The Rail Riders completed the comeback in the bottom of the 9th with a 2-out rally, thanks to a thrown error by Iglesias and a walk-off 2-run homer by Kalen Durbin against Sulser. He is from Double-A Binghamton. The Reading Fighting Phils beat the Binghamton Rumble Ponies 12-7. DH Kevin Parada went 2 for 5 with 2 runs batted, 2 runs scored, home run, 2 RBIs, 2 strikeouts. He's beginning to pick it up, finally. First baseman Ryan Clifford went 2 for 4 with a run scored, a double, his first home run, 3 RBIs. Brandon McElwain went 2 for 5 with a home run or an RBI. Rowdy Jordan went 1 for 3 with a double. The Roma Ponies got on the board first in the top of the 1st thanks to back-to-back homers from Parada and McElwain. Parada's homered in 2 of the last 3 games and has 5 RBIs in that stretch. Clifford had a double in that first inning after home runs and hit a 3-run homer of his own in the 8th for his first Double-A home run. Now, he did not hit a lot of homers in Brooklyn because the Cyclones basically play on the ocean, on Coney Island, on the beach. So that wind blows in, it's impossible to hit the ball out because it's basically up against the ocean. Nolan McLean pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, 7 hits, 5 strikeouts. Daniel Juarez went 2 innings, gave up 1 run. Nolan Cleaney pitched a third of an inning, get this, Gave up 7 earned runs, 6 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Well, he didn't pitch well at all. Don't you think? That's not good. The Brooklyn Cyclones beat the Hudson Valley Renegades 3-1. Nick Morabito, the recently promoted, went 1 for 4 with an RBI. William Lugo, their baseman, 0 for 1 with an RBI, 3 walks. Also recently promoted, Christopher Suaro, went 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Jeffrey De Los Santos, another player I think was just called up, went 1 for 3. The Cyclones only had 5 hits on Wednesday morning, but it was all they needed to win. Morabito had an RBI single at the bottom of the third that tied the game at 1 for the first RBI at the high A level. Who pitched for the Brooklyn Cyclones? Cade Morris, a draft pick from last year. He's 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA. He pitched 6 innings, gave a 1 earned run, 4 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Not bad. Another prospect, another pick from last year, Brett Banks, pitched an inning and gave up and struck out 2. And here is Low A St. Lucie. The Clearwater Treasures defeated the St. Lucie Mets in 11 innings, 8-7. The St. Lucie Mets are 14-27. Ufa. Third baseman Boston Barrow went 3 for 5 with a double, a triple, and RBI. Second baseman shortstop Colin Houck went 2 for 4 with a walk. Willie Fanis went 2 for 5 with a triple and an RBI and a home run, by the way. Ronald Hernandez, who just recently is the Florida State League Player of the Week, again continues to hit, went 2 for 4 with a triple and 2 RBIs. The pitching in St. Lucie, Ernesto Mercedes went 3 2/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. Miguel Afonseca gave up no runs over 1 1/3 innings with 3 hits and a strikeout. Ryan Ammons, who they picked up from the Red Sox this offseason, he's an interesting guy. We haven't talked much about him. He pitched 3 innings, struck out 5. He's left-handed. Juan Arnold went 1 inning, gave up a run. The Florida Complex League Mets. The Mets defeated the Cardinals in the Florida Complex League. A.J. Yoon went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, stolen base, a walk. Simon Juan, keep an eye on him, went 1 for 3 with a run scored and RBI. Julio Sayas went 1 for 4. Jonathan Henriquez went 2 for 4. Jake Satella, another player that was drafted last year, went 1 for 3. And finally, to finish up, we'll talk about the pitching here. Right-handed pitcher Wellington Aracena pitched 3 innings, gave up a run. Edgar Moreta went 2-1, gave his 2-1 record of 5.19 ERA. Pitched 3 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs, scored, with one being earned. And finally, left-handed pitcher Brahans Beretta went 2 2/3 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, 4 hits, and 4 strikeouts. So this is what happened on Wednesday. I will try to keep you up to date, on a regular basis about what's going on with the Mets farm system. And of course, there'll be plenty of videos. We're going to have stuff on the draft. And I have some stuff on the draft that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. July 16th is the day of the Major League Draft. And we're going to cover all the young guys that have been drafted or that are going to be drafted by the Mets come July 16th and 17th and 18th. So you want to hit that subscribe button so you know what's going on with the Mets farm system. This is the only channel completely dedicated to the Mets farm system. Anything to do with the Mets farm system, you can find it here. Once in a while, I'll do a video on the Major League Club, just to expand a little bit, but primarily this is about the Mets minor league. So we'll have plenty of scouting reports and everything else that you need. And of course, hit the subscribe button before you go. Thank you, and I'll see you later.